So absolutely, so we're back to dealing with the weirdest fan base in all of gaming. Yes, as well. So there was this game called Stellar Blade that came out, and 99% of people have basically forgotten about this game, except for a weird subset of the gaming community, which I call the sexy woman in video games movement. Basically, all these people care about is sex appeal in video games. Okay, not stuff that actually matters like story, gameplay. Okay, the reason why a lot of games sell well is because people either like the gameplay or the story of said game, but most people buy games for the gameplay. There's a reason why Minecraft sold over 300 million, basically around 300 million copies, while GTA 5 sold 160 million copies. No, GTA 5 did not sell 160 million copies because of a pair of boobs. Okay, Stellar Blade, we don't know how many copies it really sold. The developer can say, oh, it sold like 2 million. According to developers, the game sold 2 million copies. But that still isn't a lot of copies, considering the fact that, Spider-Man 2 sold like 20 million copies, and God of War Ragnarok also sold 20 million copies. Monster Hunter Wilds just passed 10 million copies. And people bought Monster Hunter Wilds so they can kill monsters as well. But these people will continue to argue with people that that Stellar Blade is the greatest game of all time. Okay, Stellar Blade fans, I think, are as insufferable as Ocarina of Time fans, okay? Ocarina of Time fans, they only say it because the magazine told them. Same thing with Adele fans trying to explain why Adele is the greatest singer in all of history, which he really is not. But Stellar Blade fans, really the only reason why they like the game is because the character has a big pair of boobs. Yes, that's the whole reason they like this game, okay? Which is absolutely ridiculous that these people really believe this is the greatest game since sliced bread, okay, as well. There's even like a whole account called like No Room for Wokeness, and guess what they constantly talk about? No, they don't actually talk about the actual wokeness plague that's affecting gaming. No, they constantly talk about how great Stellar Blade is, okay? It's really so that Stellar Blade has received a cult following, okay? Which means, despite the game not selling very well, okay, not selling, as again, any game that sells a million copies is still a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Stellar Blade copies were actually, scalpers and stuff as well. People who, bought like 20 copies of the game because we gotta have every copy of Stellar Blade because the character has a big pair of boobs. Absolutely ridiculous that these people really still believe it. And yeah, even to this day, kind of like with Lightyear, I don't know what Lightyear is about. I don't know what Stellar Blade is about. All I hear is the character has a big pair of boobs and a big ass. That's all I hear about Stellar Blade. Okay? And no, not comparing this to like the First Ascendant and Marvel Rivals, because guess what? Those games are Battle Pass games, are free-to-play games. Oh yeah, also, about the First Attendant, last time I checked, the game had like 5,000 players. They keep trying to add more and more sexy women to save the game, even collaborating with more popular games, so they can add more beautiful women to the games. But is it gonna really fix the whole problem with the game? The fact that the game sucks? Nope, they don't care. Don't worry, we're adding more boobs to the game to get people to buy the game. But really so that this group of people are a small, obscene minority of gamers, okay, as well. Also, they say that 98% of gamers want sex appeal in the game, but 98% of gamers are not horny men. Half of gamers are literally women as well. So, I don't know where you get that from. But yeah, Stellar Blade is probably the most. And also, what game won Game of the Year 2024? And yeah, I remember when 410 was like mocking Nintendo because Nintendo didn't win Game of the Year. Well, guess who didn't win Game of the Year either? Eve and Stellar Blade. Still to this day, I know absolutely nothing about Stellar Blade as well. Absolutely nothing about Stellar Blade as well. Absolutely nothing as well. Maybe you can watch the trailer and you'll know, but yeah, absolutely, yeah, here. That's like with Lightyear and Strange World, how Disney didn't advertise those movies properly. It was the same thing of Stellar Blade. I don't know anything. I still don't know almost nothing about Stellar Blade. Yeah. I'm surprised the other girls didn't get any suspicious videos made of them. It's only this one character that seems to get him. Yeah, there was really like 4 or 5 other girls in the game, and they only hyper-focused on this one girl. Goodbye.